All right, this should be worth a good laugh, and I think we all need one at this point. Now, these are not my opinions, these are alleged facts that they intend to go by. They say they can deport at least 100 people a day because they're so on it, right? And this is nothing against anyone that is here legally or illegally. More power to you. So they want to deport anywhere from 10 million to 20 million people. Trump said 20. Let's stick with the 10 million. At 100 people a day, they say that's their goal. And that's a lot. Could you imagine trying to find 100 people a day that are hiding somewhere? Anyway, it's all lies. So 100 people a day times 365 days in a year, that's like 36,500. So in 3 years, you'd have a little over 100,000 people. There are 10 100,000s and a million. So it would only take 30 years for the first projected number of 10 million. Trump says there's 20. So in 60 years, they will accomplish this, what they say they will do, right away. I'm telling you, if people would just stop and look at the obvious, it's beyond stupidity, and that's how they get away with it. You know, right now I think they've gotten 450 people over the last 3 or 4 days, but their goal is 100 people a day. And even if you went way higher in the numbers, you're talking about countless years. I mean, people reproduce during anywhere from those 30 years to 70 years to get 10 million people, or 20, as he was saying. So, of course, it's all a lie. So why is it a lie? Because it's about the POC. People of color. Now listen close on this, because I'm going to show you what has been done with the word apocalypse. So POC, and that also means people of white color, because white is a color. They have fed people the lie of POC means people that are darker than white. We are all people of color that they don't want. But they're not going to get rid of a bunch of people. They need them here because the masses have already been induced to the spell of POC. Even if you don't know what that meant, people of color, everyone knows what that means. They are going to initiate and blame them for outbreaks and civil war. They're going to tell you that you're fighting against them. And keep in mind, it's not people from Mexico. Very few came in that way. Those large crowds you saw were all staged productions. I'm not saying they're not here. They had to be put here. Illegally and legally. Most of them are here legally, and they're not from Mexico. They're from other countries. Legally came here with the help of our GOV, because they had to wash their hands of what happened after people took the SHOTs. The workforce was hurt, maimed, or worse. They had to put people in those places, or everyone would have caught on. And they still haven't caught on to this. So there is no big deportation. Okay, they need people here, because that's how you're going to have the apocalypse. A POC lips. The POC, APOC, POC, ellipse. And it's not apocalypse. That's a huge lie that's been out there forever. You cannot, in any kind of common sense, if you look at this, you cannot pronounce LYPSE, lips. If that is how it's pronounced, then that's how it should be spelled for the lips on your mouth, okay? It's not apocalypse, it's apocalypse. And lips means to dissolve and disintegrate at a cellular level, or just write out harm, okay? Who? Well, a lipes. It's not apocalypse. Don't fall for this garbage. Don't fall for it. Look at the words that you're pronouncing. Okay, do that. You're going to do yourself a large favor. Apocalypse. APOC lipes. Now that root word I believe is LYSIS, which is even more detailed, because you need to see the root to see where to dig in at, okay? You can have a very harmful plant growing in your garden that has not gotten to the top of the soil yet, but the root is there. I hope that helps and makes sense. I had a question on the word apocalypse because that is absolutely 100% a spell-induced lie. They need us to pronounce that off of our lips. It's part of the mockery. Make them say lips right out of their mouth when it doesn't even say lips. But give them the right spelling of the word that we're going to harm them with. Lipes. This is why you're seeing a lot of lipes, LYPSE, in these fires. It's electromagnetic combinations of chemtrails, certain chemtrails when they fall, and you put electric to it, it just lights up. It's a common factor. Small particulates of metal, small particulates of almost anything, even flour. You can't throw flour in there, in that fire right there, you're going to have a problem. It will ignite. So it's apocalypse. APOC. POC. When you're digging into these things, forwards and backwards, these are spells. POC is COP backwards. Y'all know what that is. They're going to be there, your citizens on patrol. That one word there alone is 6 directional. It's north, east, west, and south. NEWS. That's why it spells news. That's where you get it from. That's why they say they have a breaking mess age. Not message. Mess for the ages. Mess age. And then you have the front and back of that. That's 6 directions. And of course they add up to certain things that show that also. This is a very elaborate, spellbound, confused tongues, satanic forked garbage can that we speak for the most part. You cannot spell lips, LYPSE. Can't do it. Not under a common sense factor. You cannot do that. But on their math there that they're saying they're going to deport these people, and I want to state this right away. I am in no way, shape, or form prejudiced at all. But the Lord is. He is definitely prejudiced when it comes to the color of our hearts. In fact, my daughter is half Filipino. I don't see colors on people. I never have. And there's a lot of people out there that, think they're going to heaven because they are a certain color. Wow. Are they in for a bad day? So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them. And if you ever see anything within what I'm telling you that is in error, please let me know. Iron sharpens iron, and that's what I want for myself and for others. And yeah, have a good day.